Hi, cherished viewers. I'm pleased to have you all here on another edition of AAU Talks on your #1 television for Africa Higher Education, AAU TV, the station that delivers contents bordering on higher educational institutions on the African continent. AAU, the mother organization, tends to deliver these recommendations and solutions to issues in the higher institutions by organizing programs such as workshops, trainings, seminars, and other initiatives. And one of such initiatives is QAHEL. It's been organized by the AAU, and with me in the studio today is Mrs. Gabi Hansen. She is a project officer at the She is a project officer at the Directorate of Research and Academic Planning, DREP, and she's also in charge of QAHEL. She's here to talk about QAHEL. What is QAHEL? What are the objectives of QAHEL? How does QAHEL serve as a change agent for our academic institutions on the African continent? Please join me as we welcome Mrs. Hansen. Hello, madam.
Hello.
Welcome to the AA Stage TV.
Thank you.
We are pleased to have you here. Thank you for squeezing time to come and talk with us.
I'm happy to be here.
All right. Please, what is QAHEL?
QAHEL. Before I go into what QAHEL is,
Okay.
let me give a brief background. The African Quality Assurance Network was set up by the Association of African Universities in 2007 to help promote quality assurance in Africa.
Okay.
And African, since its inception, has been holding workshops, capacity building workshops, and staff exchange programs with quality assurance agencies and member institutions.
Okay.
So some of the capacity buildings have brought together quality assurance agencies that are already established and then the emerging ones. Okay. And through that, some have learned so many things that they didn't even know existed in quality assurance, and they've been able to set up their own agencies. The AAU African has also helped member universities set up quality assurance units, and this has also improved quality on our campuses. Okay. So it is because of these things that AAU has been doing through African. That's how come we have the QAHEL. So QAHEL is quality assurance for higher education leaders. It's a workshop.
Assurance for higher educational leaders.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So that's how come we have QAHEL.
Okay. This quality assurance, can you explain more? Like, what's the meaning of quality assurance? Or what do they do?
You know, quality assurance is almost in everything that we do. Okay. As we are here now, we want to ensure that everything that comes out is quality.
Okay, all right.
It's the same way in our institutions. We want the students that we produce to come out well-trained, poised for the world market. Okay. So we want to make sure that whatever it is that is taught in the universities comes out and can be compared at any level to be one of the best.
Okay.
So we do things, I mean, in everything, even in eating, you want to eat something that is of quality. So quality assurance in almost everything that we do.
We do, okay. You talked about staff mobility. Can you throw more lights on that?
Yeah, when African was set up, we realized that when we held some of the capacity building workshops, we realized that some of the countries in Africa had no idea what quality assurance was at all. But they learned from the established ones and wanted to know more. So we're able to send some of the staff from the new ones to the established one to study them and see how they accredit programs, how they establish new institutions, what they do, how they are accredited, the things that go into making the university or the higher education institution comparable to any other institution in Africa or in the world at large. So these were some of the things that African helped in doing.
So that means QAHEL is under African.
African is
bigger,
organizing, yes,
the
it's an activity.
An activity
that
under
African is organizing.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. This staff mobility, is it still running? Is it effective in Africa?
It is.
Okay.
It is. AU main, the main AU staff exchange has also been running for some years now, but African also has its own staff exchange.
Okay.
This year, in the work plan of African, we have staff exchange programs, and we have some people going from one institution, one quality assurance agency to another quality assurance agency to see how things are run there. You may be doing your own thing, but you don't know what is going on in the other agency. So one country to another, and then by the time they come back, they will be able to compare and share experiences.
So it's like a shuffling, the staff mobility. You shuffle.
Sort of for 1 week you go. By the time you come back, you have learned so
something
much,
new. Okay, so how long has this been running, this QAHEL? Now we are on QAHEL. How long has QAHEL been running? And are there any agencies involved in the QAHEL?
QAHEL started last year.
Okay.
So last year was the first workshop that was held.
Oh, okay.
And
So it's still very fresh.
It's very new.
Wow, very new. I see.
This year will be the second workshop that we'll be holding.
Okay.
In June this year.
Wow, okay.
So it is very new.
Okay. So what is the AAU's, like the major role of AAU in this QAHEL?
You know, African is under AAU. It's a unit. Okay. African is at the quality assurance unit at the AAU. So it's just that African is a network that serves the other African institutions as well.
It's more like AAU organizes
it.
AAU organizes it,
yes. But being spearheaded by African.
Okay. In case you just joined us, this is AAU Talks on AAU TV. We are here with Mrs. Gabrielle Hansen. She's talking to us more on QAHEL. What is QAHEL? When did QAHEL start? And we got to know that this is our second workshop, or this is going to be the second workshop of QAHEL. Now we'll move forward. Please, what are some of the feedbacks you've gotten from participants who have, like just, you said this will be the second one. Yeah. So last year, after the workshop, what were some of the feedbacks you got from participants?
They liked it very much. The content was very good.
I see.
They liked it, but the only challenge was the participation fee. They complained that it was too much. So as many as wanted to join were, pulled back because of the fee. So this year we are adjusting it a little.
So you are adjusting it. Wow, thank God. So that more people will be able to gain
because
something.
It's very important to us that we get more people.
So apart from the fees they pay, is there no other way of any other source of funding from outside stakeholders or partners? No,
not at the moment. African used to have a lot of money from UNESCO and the World Bank. Unfortunately, that ceased. So that was when we were able to organize several capacity building workshops and do a lot of staff exchange programs. But now there's no funding, so everything we do is self-supporting. But African is a membership institution, and its membership fees are paid by members. So that is what we are using to organize the staff exchange program, for instance. For the workshops, it has to be fee-paying.
Fee-paying, strictly based on fee-paying.
Yes.
Well, that would really be quite tasking.
Yes, but they understand the importance of this workshop.
So to an extent, they are ready to sacrifice.
They will.
I see. Okay, so is there any workshop coming on soon?
Yes, we have one in June.
Okay.
It will be held in June in Lagos, Nigeria. So it's on June 20 and 21. Okay,
so let me just give you the floor to market your workshop.
The QAHEL workshop for this year is being held at the Ibis Lagos Airport Hotel. It is scheduled to hold on June 20th and 21st. It is being held for all higher education leaders, quality assurance directors, CEOs of quality assurance agencies in Africa, newly appointed higher education leaders, especially because we want them to come and share experience and also learn from the ones who are already in the field, because there are so many things in quality assurance that we take for granted. But from the few workshops that we've organized, we've learned that there are so many things that people in other institutions do that are helping, and then others from the other institutions don't even know about. So this is a time to share good practices in quality higher education. We know that when we improve quality on our campuses, it will also affect higher education in Africa, and then we can boldly go out there and then say that quality students have come from Africa. The fee for this workshop is $600, and this includes accommodation, that's bed and breakfast, lunch, coffee breaks, conference materials, and even dinner. So we know that this fee is quite attractive, and we expect to see more people register to attend.
All right, thank you, madam. It's been a very insightful session, having Mrs. Hansen here on our show, giving us detailed breakdown of QAHEL, which is quality assurance for higher educational leaders. Till we'll come your way next time. I am Akua Iyoha. Bye.